but it's not entirely vacated. Net is here, and he's looking to lay claim to multiple lives. Only the one, though, before the trade is online.
Good movement from Celsius. John is miles away right now.
Yeah.
But because he's got the faster rotate through mid, maybe he'll catch a good timing.
And they planted to be able to relink and rejoin up with the rest of his team. A decent enough spot for Celsius. Hold on, asleep at the wheel there, mate. Wake up, son, you got a game to play. Flash dodged and avoided. The Thorns, though, going to be delaying most of this one. The Zeken's already taken up liberties, vacating the presence, and then you can see the bodies trying to at least clear them out. Vic is doing a decent job of it. 2 knocked off. Brings it into the 1v1 to tap and forcing it out wide into the open, but John flicks and adjusts in time.
Good cleanup from John.
Gains, and Ed is hard committed with the paranoia. It's good enough. Close quarters, though, and Bang is going to be making sure to close that gap. The rest of his team trying to get in. Cloud9, an attempt to flood back in. Stop them in their tracks. These stingers, though, are just way too potent. Hell of a bite to it.
The Raids run out of region.
Raids taking a peek in different directions now. It does give a possibility for the 1v1. John takes it. And now it does leave it into the true 1v1. A tap to try and pull Vic out of position. Again, he's got time to work with 20 seconds left and takes the swing, sees the shoulder. John knows that he's got time again to play with. Once more, paranoia is forced out. Vic with a TP up towards the box, towards the top. But John is lights out and sharp as anything.
That is a massive.
Anyway, so you have removed him from that.
Yeah, good cleanup from Celsius, taking a main control, doubling up with John QT, and making sure that they can split.
He hears it, footsteps, no one's looking behind him, he's missed the timing onto it! An attempt to grab the rifle, just not there in time. These Cloud9 players are hoping that somebody will walk into them here with shotguns in hand. Vic included, just holding down towards Alba, but Sentinels know better. They expect that something's up here. The paranoia is good, but it goes pound for pound. Net now. Looking, peeking, already claiming a few lives of their own. This is uncertainty into the step of SEN, but they've got this one held down now entirely. Vic just blindly firing. He's praying for a freebie. With a Bucky in hand, there's not much he can do from this spot. Smoke's going to be fading, and yeah, reveals all. Open access again to the site. A pit drop down just makes it even harder for Cloud9 here. And there's more where that came from. Another ult just added on top. Nightfall. It's feeling like an impossibility for Cloud9 here. They still want to make a go of it, though.
Spam into the pit could change everything.
Not giving up just yet. Pit still scatters out towards it, and what a timing to take. Narrate just peeks forwards. Traded. And Zeken's still there anyway, taking these fights. This pit, as long as it remains, it will be that thorn in their sides. And now Cloud9 are just left down to just 2. Oxy and Mitch backing out, realizing this round is done and dusted. Sentinels.
Get in.
Perfect. Horn needs to be dealt with, but Smoke in Oxy's face makes it hard, and now he's second-guessing himself as Flash is pushing forwards as well, but the wall's going to be dividing up most of this on Oxy! Oxy! Okay, classic Oxy go kill round. Set up, though, for success just with those flashes.
Yeah, this time C9 have ults to work with, flashes to play with, and Sentinels hopped in. The stun should have been good, but Oxy's just too clean. And what a
discipline over time, making sure that they tighten up their own game. Flash forwards and just trade it out.
30
yeah,
seconds
I like
left.
that. Swinging as you're expecting C9 to be breaking the Vice Flash. Still leaves John in a 1v3.
Yeah, definitely does. Might be able to get himself another 1v1 though, but doesn't look like he's anticipating the corner. Mitch already on it, and okay, we got there eventually.
Yep. Easy stuff around mid.
He's in position. Cross map with the Vice Thorns, landing down. That's just to supplement the defense a little bit. The Flash, no connection. So peace of mind for Cloud9. They know that nobody's in that bottom section of mid.
Yeah, the information from the Sky Flash is also really crucial. Tells them whether or not they need to commit further resources to fighting.
That is a cheeky angle. He's crouched up here. Stun, no. Connects, hold on. Trailblazer, just to help him out. Mitch is there. Protects his teammate.
It's also let Net get so deep out of B.
The Wraith is about to be, pressured heavily there. Util's going to be used just in case, but Bang wants to see if he can insert himself here into the link. He's got a lot of players waiting on the other side of this one, though. We'll see how he can really contend with it and deal with it. That's 2 dropped. Cuts them down. Flash is dodged and avoided. It's a fight to be taken. John QT trying to square up. Them out towards his A. Seen it now, stuns, ricocheting off to the side here. The paranoia was using response of it. Zeken lines it up now, but Oxy's got a showstopper! Whoa! My goodness! It's It's rare do you see something like that these days.
He nearly got 4 as well. Look at Zel's health.
That is monstrous value from the ultimate. Have to see that. I mean, listen, it's not emotional, whatever. And Zekken is going to try his best, but at this point, the round's just done, over.
That is incredible value.
Need to ensure that they're not disjointed. Steel guard, and that's going to be slowing down the approach. Net, hard committed, tucked to the corner, but the overdrive not affected by it. Still the Thorns will slow this one down, and that ult is going to be fading. Zekken just has to wait this one out. It's dire for him still. Steel guard and fades away, and he's got the gun back out anyway. Bit of a pause. Tempering the moment, Zekken will strike anyway. That's Vic's head clean off. Through the choke point now. Net's just going to be sealing the deal, really. Isolated, playing towards default. No one was able to remove this guy whatsoever, and they're still tossing, twisting, and turning, looking for a way to get back into this one. Zekken picks it up. Gun exchange, ring around the rosies, doesn't know where the player is, beam down.
Finally, the ults are gone for C9, but it's given them 4 rounds.
And now they're heavy fighting over towards mid. It's a splash, primed, birds through and out. Oxy wants to take the lives from off the back of it. Mitch is also helping out from the side. Vic, it's a combined effort from the rest of Cloud9, and they crunch into mid.
That's the theory for C9. Look how strong those 2 flashes are. SEN still can't figure out an answer to it. They tried to play anti-flash, tried to tuck themselves into corners.
So much really to work with here. The Steel Garden's going to be setting it up now for another shorty. Second shot missing. Oxy couldn't quite adjust it. Flash through from Mitch. It's answered. Equal exchange there as Bang will rip his head clean off, and his players are starting to make their way in through into the B side. Zephyr still sitting pretty into elbow. The pit down, it's going to make things difficult. There's a timing to be taken. Zephyr looks like he wants to try and jump on it. Zelsis shuts it down.
They don't know where these retakers are coming from. Could be elbow.
Damage done. 2 players of Sentinels weak. Contacting for now. Just walking all the way up with this pit up. It does let them get in for free. Cloud9 have got a lot of space as a result of it, but with Net falling. Shorty out, that will finish off Zekken, and a bit of spraying and praying. The Sentinels stem the bleeding. Different direction here. It's not going to be catching on to most of them here. Out through elbow. Drop down, just crouched ever so slightly to the side. Sentinels are barreling over these Cloud9 players. An attempt at a defense being put up, but listen, they are just getting rolled over here. Significant chances in this round here for Cloud9 to be able to push back, but somehow Sentinels pull away, leaving it to Net in a 1v4 here for the final round of this first half.
My ultimate is ready.
First obstacle dealt with. He's got a pit to play around as well. It's going to be sowing a bit of confusion.
That could get funky.
Decay damage kicking in. A bit of spam could seriously do some damage now to these players. Just finding a pocket to play in. Zels is off to the side. Stray shots just not landing, and potentially being committed into the side. With these pistols, anyone's game still. Cloud9 persevere.
And there's the Sky value. Double flashes coming whipping around the corner and blinding up the SEN players that were trying to get the refight. Bang might have a timing. They're retreating. C9 leaving. Bang not offered his chance to win the round.
Steadily walking around, making... Where the hell are Mitch and Vic going? Just clearing out spawn, making sure that there's nobody there. So now full awareness of where Sentinels are going to be retaking from.
Oh, good risk from Zelsis, clearing elbow on his own, and now Bang can use paranoia towards spawn.
Here it is, pushes forwards as well. Zelsis able to take control of the site with it. Flash going to be dealt with, a few stray shots as well. He's trying to do some damage to these players. Cloud9 they're out into the open. Zelsis, it's half onto the defuse. It's a wink on Urn, but it's while Vic leaps into the fray, taking the fight forwards anyway. And here's the footsteps, Mitch! Tight up with the weaponry advantage. Cloud9 set themselves up nice and pretty now into the site, looking for a refight in through elbow. Not hiding their intent, not walking about anyway. Taking it with quite a lot of bluster. There's players lying in wait here. Bangs missed the timing, yet still spotted out by Zelsis. These classics, they are tearing Cloud9 apart. They split up their pieces, and now hurting as a result of it. Mitch is really having to deal them a hard hand, and same can be said for
to perform. Didn't have to perform in terms of the scoreboard though, and he is still anyway.
Yep, top of the team. This is calling that we were putting the focus on, and the ideas behind this Sky. It's all working out though. Now, bonus round. Cloud9 look to convert if possible. Narrate. Oh, that is the performance we were expecting. He's been a top player for this team, and he shuts down 2 of Cloud9's.
It's a weird wall as well from Jungle.
Noise cues heard, a bit of raw spam as well to try and help it out. Zephyr takes the time, he pushes past it! But that's a hell of a lot of damage, straight through the box. It's Zelsis cleaving through them. Leaves Zephyr into a 1v2 though, still very much winnable, and there's an ult in his back pocket if he chooses to use it.
You'd have to at least find a free kill to start.
30 seconds left.
Man down, Thorns, so he can't be swung from the side. A lot to deal with in this spot. More util expended. Maybe, just maybe, Zekken peeking forwards for the kill. Claims his life.
Rough.
Through the side, Mitch is essentially just given his life for the cause to try and pull as much attention away as possible. Doesn't get a kill for it. There's 2 players down now for Cloud9. Sentinels play this one in a 5v3 retake. But the plan is down, and that's what their lives were spent for. Deep position by Net. It's a big map. Long rotations. Time's already been taken off the clock.
The slower you go, the more the Steel Garden is going to work its magic from Zephyr.
It is used bar for bar. Venn diagram on the map just being drawn out here. Both the guns being taken away, and Vic does take away Narrate's life. Holding it now close quarters just with that pistol in hand. Sentinels are just tiptoeing around. Trepidatious really is the attempt forwards. Again, that paranoia is beautiful. Cloud9 collapsing and controlling the step.
Mostly to do with C9 game plan and the read.
Macro, hello. Only do that with a raise on this map. It's Vic and Oxy taking lives away. And that spam over the shoulder. Mitch is just happy to help out. Any attempt of a response by Sentinels is shut down at a moment's notice. Still going to be creeping back in though, of course. They're on the half by round. They can take risks on a round like this. Any dividends at this point.
Enemy down.
Discipline that's just been learnt over time. Yeah, where the rest of these Sentinels players are.
They really do look like a better version of themselves.
30 seconds left.
The discipline and coordination with which they finish out rounds like this that are in advantage spots. I mean, none of the wobbles that we're seeing from them on anti-ecos, player advantage situations, they've been good for it.
Taking a peek forwards into the spawn there, just looking to build up a few more all points. It does hand over a gun now. 30 seconds left, roughly to work with Cloud9. And what direction do they really want to go in here? Zephyr is inserted in through B main, but still that pit is difficult. It's a blight that's just inserted in through the choke point here with 22 seconds left. Time is getting against you. The Siege slows down the approach even more. You need some pressure to start coming through now with a Nightfall. That's a big collection. A lot of damage being done. Decayed down and the sound cue's cut away. Zephyr caught out in the open, and with John still alive, this is where the difficulties arise, because this guy is a nuisance. Not removed. Pit's still up, and Vic left to do it all now alone. Surrounded on every single front.
Here and bait out the showstopper.
Sky flash onto the one side, gets the acknowledgement forwards again with the showstopper. He's looking for bodies now. Oxy's chasing down these Sentinels. Players, Narrate holds it down. It's ground gained. He hasn't given this one up now, and he's even pressing forwards now with the paranoia. It is perfect in terms of the timing. Second helps him out over the side. Weapon picked up. Regenerating those bullets that he's got to work with and play with. Cloud9 have crumbled here. Play by Sentinels.
Vic just forced to escape. Wants to keep the gun
way over towards it now. Onto the B site. There's even more util that's going to be slowing you down. Snake Bite offloaded. John QT just pulling these seconds, and it's agony right now for Cloud9, but still the kills are offered up. Time is of the essence, really being brought down to the finer moments here with only 6 seconds remaining. This plant needs to go down, flooding all the way back in. Zekken knows he can punish Overdrive, and he's won the round. With a play like that, it's quick thinking that saves the day.
What a really tempo on A.
It's all in really. Up through the A main choke. Bang! Steps forwards. There's a smoke to really cut this one out, and across the Sky Flash is perfect. Mitch forwards leading the charge.
All alone.
The IGL doing it himself. Steel Garden, maybe not even necessary here, but it slows down the approach from Sentinels, and it does get Cloud9 into that winning position.
They've got a lot of space here. A good crossfire across A link between Zephyr and Mitch, but it's the flank from Zekken that worries me about Cloud9's positioning.
Yeah, backs to the wall, only a box to cover Zephyr's position. He's playing in front of it for now as well. Swings out wide. That's going to be shots hammering into him now from either direction. The crossfire is good. Sentinels are dissecting this, but still, they're just 2 players. With time against them, what more can they do? Stun, ricochets, all up through the window. It's going to be hiding most of the intent once more. Zekken trying to take it forwards, but that snake bite, so damn difficult. And with that circle shrinking, he knows it. Time is up. You play for the kills. But Cloud9 still, it's another round.
For contact. Horn for info.
Yeah, the horn needs to be broken here, but as soon as it is, there's that acknowledgement. And already, bang, retreating forwards again, and there's just spam with the Phantom in hand. Picking apart this Cloud9 team when they're trying to gain this space.
And now Mitch has got a really difficult decision to make because, I mean, the economy is terrible. You're in a 3v5, you've actually got good map control and positioning, but SEN are kind of just waiting for you to make it to site.
30 seconds left.
This would be a disaster if C9 lost this for their economy.
3 players committing into it, the call is made. Slow going for now, but pure discipline on the other side of things. Zekken takes that point, and contact shots. Fired, Vic! Resetting the aim in time, clicks himself 2.
I've got your
And in the 2v3, the Seekers are offloaded, broken. Majority of them narrate forwards, but he's overstepped himself. Vic is dominating right now.
Narrate just choosing to take a timing instead of playing with his teammates. He might want that one back.
This could mean absolutely everything here for Cloud9. Vic forwards. The approach taken out towards elbow. Trailblazer was broken. The plan is not ideal. Tucked tight into the corner here for Sentinels to work with, potentially, but they're twisting and turning. John holding at least onto the one angle. Half already earned up Zelsa's claims. The kill's there, and the shots are Wimpy. Vic, he's done so well up to this point, but just can't get it over the line. Weaponry, it's all stacked against Cloud9 here. Util already going to be popped off here. Players are past this one though, but oh, the TP committed. Vic, he's gone. Sent back to the spectator seat. Zelsis, it's an old primes, ready to let loose and unleash. Steel Garden is making things mighty difficult, mighty awkward, and no one expects it from above. Zelsis clotheslines them. The reposition of Cloud9 is a death sentence as their positions are spotted out. Nightfall Paranoia all sweeping forwards, and they don't even need the best guns for it. A lightning fast finish from map number 1. And Sentinels, they do wrap it up. Proct. All down, plant, in order. That's a vulnerable and a shock. You can see the idea is already coming about. An attempt of it anyway, but that damage done. Vulnerable ticking up. Zekken has just deleted one shot to the body. Zelsis trying to hold them all the way back. There's no plant down yet, and the Cloud9 players are swarming into this site, trying to take the fight by storm. The site might just be theirs. They spotted the last one. It's a straggler in the name of Zelsis, and he's down and out for the count. Ball to go back up. Got enough fuel now. They can make a play forwards. Cloud9 are grouped. All not exactly broken as well. Now Swarm protects, so nobody can push past this one with the drone to set it forwards. Vic, there it is. Snappy from Zepper. Blink of an eye. It's all going to pot right now for Sentinels. Bang's left to see if he can do it all. Finds the first, drops down. Shot fire, trying to hide it, and he's really ISOing these fights. Swinging around and wide, that rifle aim is immaculate. Purely control, purely composed. John with the plant, and there it is. Oh, ripped away, but not in time to deny that plant. Still forces out the 1v1 with the shields there. John just can't quite handle it. Vic takes him out. Advantage now by 2 players. Sentinels have got to try and hold this one back. At least they have the plant down. Forward position. The rate. It's a one and done by every single margin. That Snakebite just pushing out to the fight. Nanoswarms as well, forcing the issue. Systematic here from Cloud9. Slowly but surely trying to piece together the fight, and Zelsis just realizes, okay, we're going to give this one up entirely.
Off the back of this, so one of the few rounds where C9 not fighting to deny this.
Yeah, so alternative, instead of planting further back, expect positions, they just pull back the spot. It's a luxury of running the Sage. It's going to be hard committed here. Rifle player in the hands of Zekken, there it is. Zephyr's gone. There's weaker weaponry, but now there is danger here. Sentinels in a pretty good spot for it. Big highlights, big lights up. That's the shield gone. Down and out with the stinger. John's doing that. Zekken defends. Up and over towards the top. It's a dash back to disengage. But forwards again, pressing the advantage to Sentinels. And they strike back hard. Zekken. Portion of it, but Sentinels still comfortable playing around this one. Shock dart's going wide. There's in the back pocket as well to work around. John, he could bring Zekken straight back into the fold once more, but it's a pushed forwards position. Rolling retreat by Sentinels. Fighting hard, give up the space. John QT is taking liberties. Overextended himself here, but listen, he might just be stopping them all. Solo, Dolo, Zelsis helps him out right from the side. Whole lot of util being expended to try and slow this one down, but Sentinels have a pretty good idea of how they want to fight this one now. Playing back. It's Narrate's ult, earned up. Off that tap of the spike. Denies them the chance to get any sort of time onto this one, and time is ticking. Ran way too short to deny plant. Placed down here by John. Even tucked himself into a forward spot, but it'll be dangerous for him. Doesn't really want to give away the gun necessarily, but still.
SEN not particularly scrapping in this round. but you'll see it in the next rifle round, I'm sure.
Yeah, spotting those players onto the flank as well. John takes that time to retreat, knowing that there's not really much danger there. Nanoswarm's already down. Sentinel's going to be trying to play this one as standard as possible, really. Vulnerable. Nades out towards the backside of yellow. There's no swing in sight, so nothing to push and really make the play to try and help get that kill onto Zekken. Oh!
9 to get rotators in.
Bang. He hears it. There's a lot of presence here. That shield's going to be broken. Oxy was meant to try and defend that one. Vic just fade away out to the side. Doesn't have a shield for this fight here. Bang can easily win it out, but Vic dominates it. Takes out that fight, but dropped down as well. It could have been punished potentially there for it. John had that space, but that was just playing for the res. All up, doubled up, out towards it, and now these swings need to be timed together. Sentinels just disjointed. I think the time pressure getting to them, feeling like they had to make a play.
10 seconds left.
Not enough seconds to play with in the round here. Despite how chaotic that round went. So there's going to be a round 1 out here by Cloud9.
Allow Bang to get in. They should be able to get a plant and a pit off the back of this, and it'll be so tough for C9.
There it is. Pit's going to be lined up nice and ready. Bang. Lets it loose now. Plant down with no problems here. Very difficult retake here for Cloud9. Now the pit might be able to get them a lot of space in. Through the back and the side, this flank is important. But the rate on the off angle, very unexpected. Fight still happening as well on multiple fronts here. It's just dodging, juking, spamming away with the bullets. Narrate wins his fight out. With that, the threat of the flank removed. Cloud9 already second-guessing whether they should even make a go of this. Tiptoeing around, but it looks like they are looking for the exit.
Really deep push-up position from net.
Incredibly deep push. That is unorthodox, but what an entry! Oxy will delete him. Satchel down. Just to try and escape this one. Still, Sentinels don't want to give this one up. Taking fights forward, past it, but the wall is still up, and it is decaying them down and ripping them to shreds. The rifles being that cherry. Nanoswarm committed.
Both nanos used.
Did he just see the player? Potentially. Might have just missed the timing anyway. But still, this pit is down. Difficult to work through. But again, Senna just calling the contact plays all the way up. And there it is. Pit's going to be dropped down. Blink of an eye. John forward again here. This flank's occurring. Triple up. Cloud9 trying to take this one from multiple directions. Just holding it back for now.
They got past
All
the
about
tower.
how this fight gets taken. Shield pop. That is precisely the wrong play you want to be walking into. Zelsis operator not too good against that. Vulnerable up. Sliding to the side here. It's a full committal from Cloud9 off onto that flank. And Sen having to flip the script here. And their understanding of how they were holding on to it. Again, that's a Hunter's Fury. Trying to set this guy up again. But the dart not dealt with. Oxy was lit up. And Zelsis ready to contain. Holding down the extra avenues. Potential for that spillage. The ult even lost out. Vic can't get it done against the IGL. Sentinels. Basically everything going wrong for Cloud9 there on every single section of the map. Look at where the X's are.
Yeah, literally everywhere around the map. Cloud9 were not able to put any level of success together. I don't know why they've gone for something so aggressive in the final round. Just trying to throw Sentinels off, I suppose.
Yeah.
But Midge left wondering if that was the right call. They had incredible ults to deny.
High corner though, Zelsis is going to be nice and safe here. As soon as he sees the Util coming forwards, as the Nanoswarm's deaded, buys time. His team is getting back into the fight and the fray. Grouped up now shoulder to shoulder with that shield, but it's already popped off here. And Vic just whittled down to about 4 HP, swinging from the side. Oxy! It's gone down and out. Zelsis is doing a number on him, but Cloud9 is still in this one. Fighting tooth and nail, not willing to give this one up. But it could be anyone's game yet still. Mitch barely onto anything whatsoever. The shots are good, but Zelsis versus Zeppa. Killjoy versus Killjoy. Barely any health left. It comes down to the timing! Oh my goodness! Oh, wall being used. This is cheeky. Cloud9 going for a bit of a split into the B, using the wall to try and get themselves in, but no clearance into the corner! And the wall does not last that long. Guns will beam you down if you're not ready for it.
Well, I appreciate that. He gets another in this spot, though.
Mitch,
Last
hold on.
player standing.
Piecing it together, maybe. Now, with Zephyr going down, chances go skyrocketing downwards, really, for Mitch. Gonna have to get a bit of a move on. There's 40 seconds left.
But any kill that Mitch gets, really good in terms of harming the Sentinel's economy, building up his ult, never mind.
Fine as anything, but he does manage to grab up the one. Zelsis gone. Trying to win that fight. Out! Tapping away with a rifle. Claims a kill to his life, and that means the setup goes down, but so does the curtain drop down. It's an open fight to be taken still. Swings! No coverage! Narrator's found the timing.
C9 need.
3. There's a fight taken. Zeppa wins it.
Good lurk, again, abusing the fact that the killjoy died early, and there's Zephyr again, swings back around. What awareness!
Playing deathmatch right now. Hunting out the next players, the next kills. Headbutt around it, finding bang, and delivers the ahead now. Vic, more forwards, just to deny potential for the spam, and he is being covered this time. Teammates holding it down. Stray bullets as well, flying up towards heaven, and now Sentinels, at this point, hold tab. Got to see the state of the game, because so close to multiple ultimates, you really do want to go down to the spike. Don't want to be generating it for Cloud9.
Zellsis might not. I mean, Zellsis dying is probably better for Sentinels. To be able to have a lockdown to be able to work with to some degree, but also Mitch just with the Hunter's Fury can counter it, so...
Yeah.
Dude, this is going to get really tough.
Peeking into it. Zephyr. Gets the one. Player as well, Mitch. So full side take. Cloud9 not being pushed back from it. Dart does reveal. Vic getting ever so close now. One away from the ult of his own. There's a ton of you still. Oh my goodness. Rocket in your face. Still the kills. Late claim here towards most of this side, but no one really anticipating the top of that angle. Rez online. Getting Zekken back into the fight. Your star player to survive here, but Net on the flank already backstabbing. It's going to be dealt with. Zekken rips his head clean off, and everybody's covering the appropriate angles. Bang, caught towards the back there. That's just from the shots that he was firing off, and now he needs to try and win this fight out, but Vic has the shield. The advantage is all his.
And now Narrate can't really go for a safe ult.
I don't want to fight forwards.
Yeah, this is great.
What a read. So down towards the back here with a satchel play, trying to jostle and move around the race, so he's fully uncomfortable taking that fight out. The quick win for it. Double face-up. It's Cord 4, swinging wide with a slow over to try and slow it all the way down. Oxy still thorn in their sides and able to be removed from this angle. Lights out for it. It's that high-low swinging setup. Sentinels improvising. Attempting to remove these pesky problem players. Finally, they have control of back of the side, but...
And let Narrate ult.
You hear the sound cues here. Orbs up. Satchel. Not sure if that was really intended, but still. Dropping it down here. And now
Narrate could win the round with the ult.
Here it is. Bang! It's beautiful. Out towards the back here. Narrate's own ult as well. Just trying to really lay claim and pave a path to success. A deep push into the back of the spawn, but the spike is down in time. It was a tight timing to be able to take. Zeltz is barely alive there, escaping the ire. Oxy and Mitch have got to do it all now. It's a 2v3 for them. Disciplined positions from Sentinels, not willing to give anything away, no mistakes to lose this round for them. Zelsis sidestepping, wins it out. Phantom in hand, Narrate. Swinging from the side for that quick clean up. Plant down now for Mitch. Still not worried at the back of their minds. They haven't cleared out that B main angle. But the same can be said for Sentinels. There's so much uncertainty. Kitchen control completely lost. How the hell do you clear this? How do you simplify it?
Every single player on the map is worried they're going to get shot in the back.
Yeah, twisting and turning. It's all about a game of timings to this degree. Cloud9 are sitting nice and pretty. Zephyr just jiggling with the peak. Shots taken, the rate already falling. Zekken trying to apply that pressure onto the backside of Kitchen again, but time is just running away from them. The slow orb, Zephyr. Nowhere to run really here, but still being covered out. And even with Zekken just trying to adjust it with the movement, aim is good from Net. Tracks the target down, and Cloud9 are up to 12. And in their favor. Smoke round to the side, Vic. A few pot shots fired off as well. Bullets are rattled. It is an exchange. At least of the bodies traded out. Flank still being watchful here. There's a lot of pressure being applied quick and fast. Sentinels need to take this one, and they are at least claiming a few of the lives in the process. Still decayed down, and now that ult pulled out. Hunter's Fury pushing forwards, kills again, found. Zelsis is finding his targets with that shorty in hand. Bang! He does return it with a fire, but still time! Time! And a shot time to finish. Might not have even been enough anyway. Might not have even been needed, but we are going to Lotus. Certainly, surprise, spoiled. Paranoia swings forwards anyway. There's a curtain and a wall of that fuel in your face still. Cloud9 are looking for the kills to be claimed here. Out towards it, damage done. Zelsis, barely anything alive, but still has that weapon in his hands. Reload, committed to it. Now a quick pivot over towards the B site, realizing that that's a deep push out.
Narrate is so alone here and so weak. Zekken got himself tucked into stairs. Zelsis is back at rubble. Really isolated spots.
Trying to find his kill onto Vic. Snappy from Zekken, straight to the cranium.
That's huge, because now Zekken can relocate back with Narrate.
And a Prowler spoils the party ever so slightly. There's damage done as well to this player sticking, but it's being covered as well by Mitch. In through that main angle, being squeezed. The pressure is there, but all the way, the full stick. The door wide open here, and there was plenty of time to spare for the plant.
Surely this isn't the round that SEN win.
No way. Barely anything to
Spike
work
planted.
with. Scraps, odds, and ends. Utils going to be used there, pushes them back away from that retake, even being a possibility. Steel guard, and that was earned up. Celsius's kills coming in handy. John has already ripped the head off the opposite IGL. Moving away, this is a save.
A save? 3v5 with better.
First point in contact, Snakebite's being pulled out of them. Sentinels fully realizing now this is all coming from the flank, all that pressure. They have waterfall control, they have CT control. It's a matter of time at this point. The rate. It's going to be that first line of defense, holding against that smoke, but now fades away. Pressure is really on him. And not enough damage done. It was a fade away on it. Look at the rate go! Just let loose the centerpiece that grouped up as the barriers drop. And this very much all in with a util. Second, spraying them down! Making them pay. They're thinking that they can take control of this fight. Cover going out. Instant action for Sentinels.
I mean, unless they can get a little bit of a poke and a prod here from Net, this is going to be another economical disaster.
Yeah, Nightfall as well. Immediately going to be scurrying away out of it. Mitch thought he could at least supplement the defense, fill in the gaps, just avoiding that Nightfall. But again, you have to scurry and back away. It's decided.
Could still pivot B.
Minute now with a showstopper. Through into the back as well. Nets just obliterated into the back. Oxy, an attempt to return that fire. He's gone, done. Dusted Zekken, dissecting towards the back.
He's a phenom. He is just a phenom.
That's going down. It gives
Steel Garden.
Safety net. And there it is. Ult's there, available. Let loose now. Oxy's going to be trying to lead that charge. It's on their own. With the rifle. Oh boy, tucked away in time. Guns ripped away. Snakebite into the back. This is pure chaos occurring. And the race looking to see if he can paint a clearer picture for the rest of his team. A full committal and a stick into the back. Vic
One enemy remaining.
doesn't know where to look. Doesn't know where to stand. Cloud9 when these rounds and we go tooth for nail, but the Prowler's in your face. Double dash already in. Satchel's in play. Zachary trying to give it to him. Takes it out Old Testament, but still he's going to be falling. Zephyr with a frenzy. How is he pulling this one out? It's a spike drop down. The rate is left to salvage the operation. Plucks two out of the picture. It could be the safety net that Sentinels needed.
Net is sprinting towards them. He knows they can't hear a thing.
No sound cues. It's two taken away just from it, but again, that awareness just a little bit too late. Narrate, not able to get towards it. Snakebite there, and a wall propped up, but the C's dodged, avoided. Zelsis juking. One hell of a task ahead of him. Doubled up, moving up, on top of the wall. They don't hear a bloody thing! Zelsis! Working magic!
That's an insane clutch. That is common strategy to try to pick off that C player who loves jiggle peeking for info.
For the operator, Zekken's been sent in. Bang's going to be joining him. Thorns out through the back.
The double
it's an
dive.
indicator. Zephyr is going to try and hold this back again, but the Prowler, it points it out. He's tucked close, tight to the corner again. Swinging out wide. Satchel's good. Trying to disjoint this one. Oxy batters into his own hands, but not enough. Too much to overcome. This is overwhelming. Cloud9 try and match the tempo. They can't keep up.
The double dive coming in from Sentinels onto the C site has got to be stopped. C9 need a plan. They need
towards A's, but there's a weaker C site. Paranoia forwards just for that Horns. And already you're seeing the spam come forwards. That is a kill claimed. Already swinging, fighting, aggression. Name of the game. Cloud9 trying to get way ahead of it again.
That's that adjustment I'm talking about. You've got to actually fight Zekken and Bang as they're teleporting, as they're blast packing in. So good adjustment from C9 here.
Just left him out. Narrates alone. Isolated onto the site here. We'll be able to at least claim one of the lives. Mitch trying to take that fight a little bit too early. Ult committed. Feels winnable for Sentinels. They want to try and take this one, but it needs to be watchful from above. John's gone, falling, and the satchels are perfect. Mitch is an off angle. Smoke in his face. Taking space forwards now. He's past the Thorns entirely. Not being watchful. There's a game of timings to be taken. Fight, one out. Bang, gone. It is traded. But they haven't dealt with Net still. Can't he root this guy?
Where is Zelsis going?
Can't uproot him whatsoever. Where is Zelsis going? Straight up to through spawn. Trying to flip this entirely, but it's all watched for by Vic. Kinds of life here. Bang's going to be trying to set it up now with the Prowler. Paranoia triggers all of it, but now Paranoia as the response. It's an equivalent exchange, but Zekken just reigning supreme from that top spot. Now Oxy hard committed into the corner. Will eventually be cleaned up, not before he's done the damage. Two players gone. All considered, Zelsis will let it rip. They want an easy access to this C site. No more surprises. Two players to try and retake into this one. Mitch and Net straight into the pit. Very difficult ask. It all comes down to the game of timings. Fast and loose is how Mitch wants to play it. but net being caught as well. 8-4. Filling in the gaps once more. Here's the door being broken, and now he knows it. He's going to be receiving a lot of this pressure coming his way. One shot to the body, not enough. Nade waiting, held for now. Mitch will commit to the plan. Nothing to push him back off of that one, and a fight is called for. Cloud9 want to take this one up close and personal, up through into heaven, but it's rapid on either side of things. Sentinels showed up through blue room as a paranoia in their face, and a nade rebound, crossing them all the way up. Damage done. It's bloody business in the end, but it leaves just Oxy alive, seized up. Nade share. I mean, just no chance at all. Good luck to you in that spot. Nade, Horn, Thorns, everything going to be utilized now to try and speed their way up through this 1 second. Holding tight, tucked to the corner once more, bit of damage done, but again, he's alone here and isolated. Out into the open, throwing out that util. Swarmed by Cloud9.
When Bang fell, Zekken was just stuck in no man's land. House of Cards crumbled. Cloud9 with an opportunity here. They really needed this.
Digging deep. Tucking into the back of the site, sees, preemptive. Bullets flying forwards here, Cloud9 have got a strong hold enough here, but one player falls. With Oxy gone, might look more doable. Util now flying forwards here, throwing a kitchen sink at them, seeing if they can take the fight forwards. The trades are good, light them all up here, but the weapon needs to be exchanged, Zelsis! Just with the classic, time ticking away. Enough being burnt off the clock that it will be inevitable here. Cloud9 take it, but not without some heavy damage being done.
C9 go for the force bomb
as well. They're not being denied that space that they've got here. It's a season nade in through the back. Mitch forced to press forwards, but a nade will finish him off. Cleared out.
There's so much damage done. SEN. So much damage done in the opposite direction as well, though, Brent. The SEN players are so weak.
Whittled to barely anything at all. Weaponry advantage still here for Cloud9. Pixel angles held, but Zephyr from that high ground. Doors opened up with the orb, which is holding on every possible position. He's got to know that John could have potentially crossed up here, but might have found that timing. Aim was still trained. Time's ticking, though.
And exits to be played. Damage to be done to the economy, I think.
Steps forwards. Looking to do that damage to the economy, like you were mentioning. Any guns they take out will be good for them, but Cloud9 survive. Down and at least through that smoke. Backs himself up. Plant down now for Cloud9.
Both teams paranoid.
Rapid tempo of which they're trying to take it, but a slow down now. Midway portion, Thorns are going to be deaded.
It's a hard retake.
It is, into all this util and the positions that Cloud9 have, as we're going to come down to the trades in the util and how it gets used. Smoke propped up again. Blooms and blossoms up towards heaven. A Satchel to try and push them back once more. Paranoia is good, but Mitch falls. Zekken is the leading number. Oxy let loose once more and unleashes. A lot of damage done, shows the momentum. Zekken collects. Fully theirs, just from the horns. Stack up for the bodies now, they want to send it flying forwards. Paranoia! Man, it's not, this is to pre-aim into the corner. Oxy! My God, man, it's a one-man army here. Taking the site by storm. John barely dodging and juking most of the util coming his way, but still stands his ground towards a bite. There is no smoke to split him up. With Vic down. And I don't have that luxury. Gearing up now. Sentinels will still look to do some damage and take this retake forwards. Nade rebounds! And there's a kill collected. Thorns even deaded Mitch. Very uncomfortable in this spot here. But he's got to deliver it from the off angle here. Creeping closer. The pause called for by Sentinels, just inserting it to make C9 so much more uncomfortable. Mitch, an attempt at a spray down. Doesn't go his way. Just a one, but still a kill claimed on the second. Tap of the spike. Narrate. Trying to calm things down, but this round getting away from him now. Time to ice them all up, and his players are being chunked down. Snakebite. It's deadly business, but slightest of pockets that have been found. Vic is able to at least be safe, tucked down.
Celsius got a gun.
Pause is called for here by Cloud9. They're waiting for signs of life, and as that peek comes through, there it is. Rewarded for it in the end. The peaks from Sentinels not coming to fruition.
Tense spot for C9 to get through.
At a rubber control complete. Dominance across the map here by Sentinels. They have a good idea of where this is ending, but John...
Knife out.
Yeah, knife out, but gets the gun in time. Smoke up through heaven. Very good read of what's going to be occurring. Stray shots. Feels like a B-pop at this point. Sentinels are gathering up to try and shut this one down, but Oxy never denied. Sky is willing to really turn up when it matters most. And 8 rebounding. John forcing to back himself into the corner.
30 seconds.
Barely alive at anything, just limping into this fight in the fray, but it's still a 2v2 with a hit down, a race forward. He's found that timing. Pitch drop down, thinking the 1v1, but they wait. Forwards again, bang, disengages. Rolling retreat again from Sentinels here. Horn in through the back, it's going to be broken early. Backside control is not there for Cloud9. Pressing forwards, bang! Lights them up. Hero when they needed it in that moment as well. And tapping away with the rifles, baited into the fight. Oxy with nade out, no weapon in his sights. Pressing forwards again, net is deleted.
Time.
Question. Nightfall scatters into the back, gives a clear focus picture of how this hold is going down. There's Yuto to try and delay them again. Sentinels are getting bodies into the mix. Gonna try and fight this one tooth and nail, but straight through the smokes. The bullets are finding domes. And just like that, your chances reduced to almost zero.
And that is perfection from Cloud9. They couldn't ask for anything better. They only had to use that one ultimate. Oxy's got to go heaven.
Zelsa's got the ult. Critical engagement taken. There's still Gunners to push them all into the corner. How do they fight even forwards? This is going to be Sentinels taking up space onto the site. Rifles need to be here for them. Shorty in Oxy's hands. Ulta fading away in the midst of all of it. It leaves it down to John in a 1v2. To finish up the map to seal the deal, a tap. It's still uncomfortable here for Cloud9. Damage done to Vic, just holding. Hoping to bait John out into the open. Smoke up in his face. Difficult fight to take, but it could be a chance still. Vic committing. QT is creeping. So many unknowns around, but Vic finds that timing. John, it all backs onto this one. Look at them. Vulnerable to Forts and all. It's all being offloaded. Vulnerable into the corner. Bang. He's creeping, crawling, and he's found his time to strike. 13 seconds left to 2v2.
10 seconds
I think C9 have actually done fairly well in that, but here comes the nade.
Oh, Vic. No way. Stray bullets, and Zeppa's left towards it. 1v2 to stay alive. Can he clutch again? Players spotted out wide. Flash against the back wall. TP dash across the right. Takes the fight.